In this video, I'm going to be talking about this portable monitor and going over a list of 5 different options of things that you can do with this thing. Also, we're going to be giving one away, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I want to thank these guys for sending this product out to review. So typically when you think of a portable monitor, you think a laptop, a secondary laptop, or typically that's what I'm thinking of, is that this is something that would go next to your laptop and you can use it as a second monitor when you're traveling, which is a really cool feature. But what else can you use these for? Today we're going to be going over 5 different things that I was able to use this thing with. I hope it is helpful for you guys. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos like this one. Also, I will have links to everything I talk about in the description below, so don't forget to check those out. With that said, let's get started. So playing around with this monitor has been a lot of fun. Before we get started on that though, I want to read you guys the specifications of what this monitor is capable of. So this is a 15.6 inch USB Type-C display. It also has a 3mm jack, so you can plug headphones or speakers into this thing if you wanted to. Now this thing is an IPS panel, which is really nice. It has the normal 16:9 aspect ratio. It is a 1080p resolution and has a 1000:1 color ratio. Now, being a USB-C portable monitor, it is powered by the new USB-C port. Now, the cables that this comes with is that it comes with a normal USB to USB-C cable. That way you can use that to plug into a power adapter to actually power this device. It also comes with a USB-C to USB-C cable, and then it comes with a HDMI to a mini HDMI cable. The port on the actual monitor itself is a mini HDMI, and then that would go into the HDMI that's in your laptop or whatever other device that you are using. So now that we've gone over the specs, let's talk about some ways to use this thing. So as I mentioned earlier, this monitor is a perfect pairing with a laptop, and that's typically how these things are marketed, is that you would take this on the road with you if you're traveling, and that way you can essentially have 2 monitors on your laptop, which is fantastic. It's great. I've used it and I really do enjoy that. But another way that you could use this is actually connecting it to a main PC. So I've got the PC behind me. I do have 2 monitors on there right now, but I have actually been able to plug this in and use this as a 3rd monitor if I wanted to. So I can move extra documents if I'm watching a show maybe and I'm using the other 2 monitors for emails and editing. I can actually throw something up on this monitor off to the side over here, and it's just been a nice little addition to my desktop computer. The next thing I have on my list is connecting this thing to a game console. So for me, I connected an Xbox up to this thing, loaded it up, and now essentially I have got a portable monitor that I can bring around with me and plug my system wherever I want to. I don't need a big TV or a big setup. I can just take the Xbox, this thing with me, set it up on the side, just plug in the power to it, and I'm set. I'm good to go. So it's been a lot of fun to just have this little thing with me, or say I want to be watching something on our big TV and the kids want to be playing a game, we can just set this up for them. They can play on the side, sit at their little table, and it's worked out perfect using this as a monitor for a gaming console. So the next thing I used this for was connecting a Fire TV to this. That way I'm able to watch any of the shows I would normally watch on my Fire TV just through the monitor here. Now, to get that connected, I did have to buy a couple of extra cables to set that up. I think both cables cost me about $10–15 to set it up, but I was able to get it all plugged in and use it to watch additional shows. But in addition to that, I've actually set this up with a Fire Stick over next to me here, and I've brought up my security cameras. So in addition to bringing up your normal TV shows on here, I've just loaded up security cameras and, I watch the front door and I've got a live view on this thing just displaying for me to just keep an eye around my house if I want to do that. So that has been a big thing I've used it for just some extra security, being able to keep an eye around my house, just keeping up a live view all the time on this thing has been super cool. So the next thing I have on my list, I actually picked up from my buddy Paul Hibbert and his YouTube channel. This guy has an amazing YouTube channel in the UK, and something that he had on his channel when he was reviewing this monitor I thought was super cool. The only problem is you needed an Android device, and I don't have one. I am an iPhone user. So I wanted to show you guys some clips from his video. He actually plugged his Android device into that, and Android comes with a software called Dex, which essentially allows you to plug an external monitor into your Android phone and use it as a PC. So here he is plugging his phone into this monitor, and he now has essentially a Chrome operating system that he's able to use. He paired up a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse to his phone, and essentially now he has a computer in his pocket. He was loading up YouTube videos, the Google version of Word documents, and Excel spreadsheets, and he was essentially using it as a computer. So I thought that was super cool, and not something that I've tried myself, but something I wanted to let you guys know about, is that if you have an Android phone, you can plug that into here and use the Android Dex. Now, the last thing on the list is something that probably not a lot of you are going to use this for. This is something that, as I was trying to figure things out to use this guy with, I noticed that the side of my camera here has a micro USB port on the side. So I actually took this giant 15-inch monitor compared to the 2.5-inch monitor that I see next to this camera that I can kind of get an idea of what I'm shooting right now. I plugged this thing in, and now I've got a giant screen right off to the side that I can see everything that I'm showing you guys. It was super cool to see everything so much bigger. I could see a lot more detail, and I thought that was just a pretty fun way to be able to use this thing, and that was as a monitor on my camera here. Okay, so those are the 5 things that I was using my portable monitor for, but what do you guys think? Are there some other fun, cool ways that you could use your monitor with? Now, keep in mind this thing has a micro USB and a USB-C port on the sides. So what are some fun ways for other people to use this? Comment below, I'd love to hear your ideas. Now, about the giveaway. The giveaway is unfortunately going to be for US residents only, but like all the other giveaways that I do, what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to subscribe to this channel, like the video, comment below. You do have to comment. That is how I pick the winners. So comment below. And I also recommend that you hit that notification bell next to the subscribe button. I have had people in the past that I have reached out to. I actually just reached out to somebody yesterday who won an Arlo video doorbell. Reached out to them in the comments, and I have not heard back. The deadline has passed, and I'm moving on to the next person. So I highly recommend hitting that notification button on, turning notifications on, so that way if you do win and I comment telling you to send me your information, that you do get it in a timely manner and I don't have to skip to the next person. With that said, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification. Good luck in the giveaway, and I'll see you guys in the next video.